is my plan here then. Alright, pull up my stream manager over there again. Alright, let's switch it up. Alright, there's my Switch booting up. I go over to this layout. And now, oh yeah, I can take off the Land Before Time stuff here because I'm not at a Land Before Time anymore. Where did I set that up? Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Oop, there we go. Disabled. Here we go. I can turn audio on this game. Yeah, so I just ended up playing a decent section of Pokémon XD Gale of Darkness, going through Area 3 of Mount Battle so I could get Shockwave. And then I dipped out. Like, even though I got the final trainer defeated, apparently I dipped out right before I would get the reward for Shockwave, so I have to do it again. But while I was doing those 10 battles, I got up to 70,000 Hyperspace Survey points. And I just got all the reward tickets that I needed to do, like, a challenge of the ZA Royale, the Infinite ZA Royale, that I have to promote in, like, 15 times to get Eternal Floette. So, I got the points that I needed in 2 regards. And Corbo has now called me over to Nouveau Cafe here, saying, like, hey, don't bother going to any of the other Nouveau Cafe locations. I'm going to the main one, so don't be spamming my phone asking where I'm at because I told you that I was at that one. So, we're playing a little bit of Pokemon Legends ZA now. I can actually go after Groudon and Kyogre now. And then when I do that, I'll switch back to Pokemon XD. I'll get back on the point grind because I'm going to have to grind 100,000 points in this game next. And then I'll do Mount Battle Area 3 again while doing the same system that I was just doing, where I grind in this game while that's going on. That is not the pause button there. That is not that. Man, 70,000 points. It took me a decent while on and off across 2 LAN events and a whole bunch of on and off here as well. 70,000 takes a while, dude. I hope you know what you were asking me. I can't believe you're going to ask for 100,000 next. This is unreal. Glad you can join us. Why don't we order something before we get down to business? A good bite is a sure path to a happier day, don't you think? Oh yeah, and in case anyone's watching this is just part of the Legends ZA series, today's February 27th, Pokemon Day. Pokemon Winds and Waves just got announced this morning. As long as it's shared with someone you feel comfortable with, of course. And it sure looks a whole lot better than this game, let me tell you. What do you want? The usual flamethrower roast for you, Floridance? Yeah, Philippa's pretty legendary sideburns. Drip coffee for me. And one of those great croissants Grisham makes. That's it? What, is the Rust Syndicate pinching pennies now? Disappointing. Ah, Prism Tower. Still the symbol of our city, for better or worse. You can see it from anywhere in Lumios. That's why it needs to be fixed up as soon as possible. That said, I still appreciate the effort you made to protect it, even if it did end up like that. We all pulled it off together. Sure, but just know I appreciate it. After all, sometimes the things that obviously need doing are the hardest to actually do. Yeah, like gathered 70,000 points. Anyway, let's get down to business. Get into the pockets of Hyperspace Lumios on the other side of the Ruby Distortion and Sapphire Distortion. You'll need some special donut recipes. I really hope I have the berries for them, otherwise I guess I'm switching back to XD early. To put the entire Rust Syndicate through their paces researching and developing new recipes. Easy, Philippe. Calling too much attention to our hard work could come across like you just want a pat on the back. Let's keep it humble. We're all doing our best for everyone in Lumios here. Pardon me, boss. Didn't mean to be gauche. That's how that's pronounced. I was merely inspired by the noble tales you keep relating to us about the many sleepless nights you've spent analyzing all this hyperspace data. I'll send word to Ansha about the flavor profiles your donuts will need. Be warned, you'll also need one particularly rare ingredient. And what would that be? Don't worry, I've got this one. Grish, pal? Think you could spare some of that Hoennian salt you sprinkle on your croissants? No. How did you know our secret ingredient? I suppose it's true what they say about the Rust Syndicate. You really do go digging up everything you can about people to hold as leverage. Nonsense. We'd never stoop so low. Privacy's paramount these days. We figured out your secret ingredient thanks to Philippe's perceptive palate. Don't underestimate. Oh, that's Corbo speaking. Don't underestimate Restaurant Luau's favorite taste tester. When there's no voice acting, it's kind of hard to tell, and sometimes I have to do a double take reading the names. Very well. I did overhear you talk, and I can share our riches if you're working on the city's behalf. Please use this well. It's terribly valuable. Terribly valuable. You put it on your freaking food that you're pumping out from your food truck. Can't be that valuable, then. Hoenn salt. Coarse salt that can only be harvested in small amounts in the Hoenn region. A tiny pinch will impart a wondrous depth of flavor. Give a little Whalmer. Much obliged. I assume that his case is red, but it looked pink in the lighting there. Send Ansha the flavor profile data. Well, with that, I think the rest is up to you. I hereby leave the matter of Kyogre and Groudon in Team MZ's capable hands. Okay. Sounds good, man. Bring the Hoenn salt to Ansha. Okay, let's go do it. Let's go get Groudon and Kyogre. Whee! See how much trouble they end up giving me. Hi. Hello, I was just reviewing the recipes Mr. Philippe sent me. They'll be quite complex, like the one we used to find that fine Pokemon Darkrai. It's rather intriguing that the key ingredient to meeting 2 legendary Pokemon of Hoenn is Hoenn salt. Quite a tidy solution, is it not? I think it's a little on the nose, personally. Perhaps, but isn't simplicity often for the best? Just thinking that, like, my inputs sound very, very slightly delayed. Like, I'm hitting A and the little sound effect of it going to the next text box sounds very slightly delayed. So I was just testing to see if it was an issue with my capture cards, because my capture card likes to do that sometimes. But clearly it doesn't seem to be the case. Seems to just be a Legend ZA thing. Weird. How'd this work if it's all in a city? You just spend the entire game running around a city, and the entire game looks the same. So what kind of donuts are we gonna make? Well, paying a visit to Groudon calls for a very particular flavor profile. Only at least 260 points in sweet, 160 in spicy, 160 in sour, 20 in bitter, and 260 in fresh. That will make us an Omega old-fashioned donut for visiting Groudon and Hyperspace Lumiose. Hyperspace Mission 13, a Ruby Red Legend. And dropping in on Kyogre, we'll take a donut with its own unique flavor profile. We'll need at least 50 points in sweet, 50 in spicy, 210 in sour, 180 in bitter, and 370 in fresh. That should yield an alpha old-fashioned donut, with which to visit Kyogre's pocket of hyperspace. A Sapphire Blue Legend. I'll be counting on you all to help gather the necessary ingredients. I really hope I have them all already. Because if I don't, I'm kinda screwed. Let me try that Omega recipe. So... Do I need to specifically put in Hoenn salt or anything like that? Is that it? They're all check marks. Oh, hell yeah. Letter received. Let me get started at once. Hopefully you just add Hoenn salt in the process because I sure didn't. Hopefully it wasn't like one of the items in that list and I was expected to put it in the mix there somewhere. Okay, there we go. Look at that. I forgot I had to A one more time. Level boost 99. Look, made on Pokemon Day itself. Literally made this donut on the date that Pokemon turned 30 years old. A glazed donut that features a generous coating of ruby red syrup. Allows you to enter a ruby dimension. It gives me ruby red power, whatever the hell that means. Move power, fairy, and special attack power. We've done it! This is one of my finest works yet. Behold, the Omega old-fashioned donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. I doubt anyone could work berries into such artistic donut creations as you. Now hope I can get us into the pocket of Hyperspace Lumiose where Groudon is at.
Please make good use of it. I'm sure gathering the ingredients was no easy task. Let's head to John's Sector 11. Pretty sure Karina will be there waiting for us.
Maybe Groudon and Kyogre can each have, like, their own part when I cut this up into parts later. So, wait, I can do it again? Why? Why would I do that? So maybe I make this into its own part by going and doing that, like, ZA promotion match to, like, pad this out, and then the next one can be Groudon or something like that. Yep, that's essentially the gist of this DLC for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. It's the way that it is. So I need lots of fresh here, so just start, I don't know, man. I need more fresh. I need some things to go those other directions just a little bit. Look, there. I can do it. Sweet. I'm really glad I don't have to go around farming for berries. Thank goodness for that. Because that would have really, really sucked. I would have been very unimpressed about that. You know, look at that. Alpha old-fashioned donut. This one only gives me plus 97 instead of plus 99 like the Groudon one did. A glazed donut that features a generous coating of sapphire blue syrup. It allows you to enter a sapphire distortion. Made on Pokemon Day here. Sapphire blue power, mega power conservation, resistance power, water.
We've done it! I've never made a donut quite like this one before. Behold the Alpha old-fashioned donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha.
Same dialogue there. Truly, we've got the most dedicated donut chef in all of Lumiose.
Now Hoopa can get us into the pocket of hyperspace Lumiose where Kyogre is at.
Why do I have to do this again? I genuinely forget what the story reason is.
I trust you'll use it well. You worked so hard to gather the ingredients after all. Let's head to Wild Zone 5. I bet Karina will be there waiting for us.
Okay. Let's go do this first. And then, this better justifies being its own part before I, go after Groudon and Kyogre, and then each of them can be their own part or something or other. Because I gotta, if I want that stupid Eternal Floette, I gotta do 15 promotion matches here, apparently. I think I already did hopefully that first one counted, that one rematch against Zach. I hope. So you have a challenger's ticket. Would you like to take part in a reward match? Let's do this. See who your opponent will be. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I mean, my Gormagala wept with all crit. Nice, Anima. Alright, let me call your opponent to the battle court. Then you two may begin battle at once. I hope to see it in full action the next time we're playing Monster Hunter together. If I win this time, you have to come work at Nouveau Cafe as my lackey. Is the pay good? How much are you offering? Yeah, that intro there. Team Flare vibes. You're challenged by Grissel of Team Flare Nouveau. But yeah. Sent out Talonflame. Oh, this is a pretty good lead for me then. Yeah, the Team Flare Battle Remix. Oh, level 69. Time to die. Well, this will be pretty easy then. Send out Aerodactyl. Yeah, all my Pokemon are kind of level 100 now or close to it. I could probably pump a few EXP candies into my other Pokemon and pump them up to level 100 here. Like any time. Dang. Wow, even just Aqua Jet can do it. I guess when you're ground and fire, both. Of course that's going to be the case. Look how pissed off this guy is. Not going to be able to one-shot this time. Whoop, that's okay. Yeah, I think my Tactical Assault Alligator is just going to be able to handle it all herself. I keep on forgetting. Golisopog leveled up. We've got to win this. Then we can get back to serving coffee to the unfortunate. Time for the best new Mega Evolution this game introduced. The mane is taller now. Oop. Wow, okay. Didn't even have to become the Skibbity Gator or anything. 909 EXP points. This is ridiculous. Me losing repeatedly? This just doesn't happen. A little bit of the cowlick. Congratulations, you now claimed victory in 2 reward matches. Yeah, I gotta bring that number up to 15 for Eternal Floette, apparently. Here's your reward. Gained a lure ball. Oh, interesting. A different Pokeball that's more effective when catching Pokemon in or on the water. Gained 10 pieces of EXP Candy M. Come back and try your hand at another reward match when you get another Challenger's ticket. Yeah, I'll grind for another one while I'm playing Pokemon XD here again shortly. This stream is just going to be a good mix of both Pokemon XD and Legends ZA. So it started out as primarily Pokemon XD, and then I got what I needed in Legends ZA, so now it's becoming primarily Legends ZA. Then I'll do the stuff that I can here, and then when the game goes back to you gotta grind for a while, then I'll go back to primarily XD, and I'll grind this on the side. Just play both games at once, why not? Essentially. So that's from just making the donuts, right? Sapphire power of beginnings detected. Ruby power of endings detected. Beginnings and endings. I was initially going to go after Groudon first, but if you're going to phrase it like that, it's too tempting to go after the Sapphire one first. This one has that special looking look as well. And the preview makes it look like it's going to be Mega Heatran, but I already caught that. By the way, I forgot to ask, how are you feeling? I woke up this morning feeling a whole lot better, and I did like the Pokemon Presents live stream feeling like pretty good. And then when I got to work, like my crazy sniffling and sneezing and congestedness just came back with a bit of a vengeance, and I was feeling like crap. But I brought cold medicine to work today, so I downed some of that. And then those symptoms went away, but then the cold medicine made me drowsy, and I was struggling to like pay attention during work today, and I had to take a little bit of a power nap about halfway through the day. Just like conk out at my desk. I got up and then I was feeling a bit better and I was able to like do some stuff as the day went on. But I didn't get a whole lot done today, so I didn't exactly get a whole lot of hours put in with work today, unfortunately. But, oh well. Oh well. Let's see what the heck is going on there. We shall see. Nope, subs don't go into ads there. Enma would not have. Yeah, that star going across effect. It's the same for you, implying it's something different there. Here. Lucky, it costs money. I don't know if I would count that as... Oh, I gotcha. Do know what subbing is. You want to travel here? Boop.